Put it in it.
Welcome to another episode of People's Mic. That's looking better. Introduce yourself.
I'm Kevin Kham.
Nathan Orton.
Tobin Miller.
Yeah, Tobin. You look like a surprised dog who saw something for the first time. You know, you do that head turn and like, oh.
Yeah, I guess. I like the intro, though.
You like
it's
that?
good. You walk in.
That's what we're here for. I try to, that was completely by accident.
You don't do that every time.
No, it's always something different. What's up? Inconsistent?
I was thinking I wasn't going to say anything, but because you mentioned Tobin's face, Nathan's face. I was going to say it kind of looks like claymation a little bit.
Really? That's horrible.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's
Okay.
just an observation.
Okay. Claymation?
You have claymation?
I think it's very moldy.
It's very like
Is that good?
because you have like a lot of angles. I feel like.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You have a wrinkly face.
Angles are good, right?
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. This is great.
I made mine into a compliment. You just went the other direction.
I think-
That's what I felt like you're saying.
If
I kind of was saying that.
I got lines in my face, but I have
definition face.
good bone structure.
Yes.
So it's
posture.
bad and bad.
Yeah, there you go.
I try to keep it
I
good.
don't like tall guys that can do that.
You know what? My mom used to tell me,
Like
She-
crush your legs. Yeah,
anyone can do that. I can do
I
that.
can't.
It hurts my
I have-
penis and balls, but
I can do it one way, not the other.
my mom used to tell me, "Don't go like this because you get lines." But I've always had lines. It doesn't
You
make
see
sense.
girls with those thick lines of like,
Oh,
man,
Yeah.
cute, but you get hacked.
Cute.
Yeah, she's cute from the forehead down.
Looks like a wrestler.
Yeah, but not even a wrestler, just angry old grandfather.
Mm.
Russell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to talk, Tobin. You're not gonna just sit there. I
I'll
won't let
talk.
you.
I
was
see an
asking-
opportunity to jump in when we're talking about some eyebrows.
It's like an improv group. You're just waiting.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask what you do for New Year's. It's like a go-to question, man.
It's okay.
Is it? Oh,
I think it's appropriate given the time
Yes,
of the
what,
year.
January 2nd?
yeah. I like the.
You
This
get
is the
2
holidays.
days.
I did a man on the
When
street.
you're back to work. Really?
Yeah. You know what that is?
No.
Oh. It's like, when people like,
Weeknight.
yeah, they go and they're like, "So what's your New Year's resolution?" And then you try to come up with something funny based on what the person says. So I did that with Matt Miller, and we got some good stuff. I realized that the what it is the editing. You just edit it and it makes people look bad, but I didn't like that.
Just a numbers game, too. If
Yeah.
you go up to enough people,
You'll get something.
Yeah.
That's what it was. There was one.
Where were you? Were you in Times Square?
We were like the Lower East Side.
Lower East Side?
Yeah. Some people, they're like, you try to make something funny and they don't know it's a joke. They're like, "What is this?" And you have to be like, we're NYU students. Just gonna leave." Yeah.
They would get mad.
No, nobody got mad
That's great.
because we asked people before. A girl gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Oh my god.
It was
Jimmy,
good.
we're on your
It's your resolution
podcast,
to be a whore.
You are on.
and you're on your phone.
This is
2
regular.
minutes in.
This is normal.
I'm trying to get people stuff that's coming up there. I'm trying to see who's tuning in. See how that works.
Ooh, I wonder if Zach Benzig's going to come on. Compliment.
Did he compliment you last time?
He always, sometimes he's very nice.
Yeah.
And then
You're
sometimes
trying to
it's
up
just,
your stats.
he'll do like 10 comments.
If they chime
He's
in,
my boy.
it's
We have a
a
mic
question.
together.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, he's really
So you talk shit, you talk about me.
Yeah, I know. No.
He used to be here. He has a job now, so
He's
he's
a
not coming
job.
anymore. Yeah,
He got a job. You lost a job.
yeah, that's how it works.
Who's got a job?
Zach Benzing, you would know.
Thank you. You don't know that?
No. He's a very, very, very likable person.
Yeah.
You got a big job? What's the big job?
He used to work in like corporate stuff. He's very public about it. He's like, I got a big job. I'm making
he's not like you.
160K, like
It's only 180. Yeah, you just say. No, he said 180.
That's great.
180.
180 is a big job.
180 is a big job.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, I gotta up my range.
I think it's a lot of money. You fucking peasants. God damn. I want to know how much you make now.
I think I got it right. I guessed 110 to 120.
I'll never indicate.
You'll never indicate.
You won't get a yes or no.
My
Legs crossed.
feeling just
And I
by
even tell my parents, my brother says, no.
Did
I
your
don't
dad
think
get you the
anyone-
job?
I don't think anyone knows. No,
Irish
my dad.
Catholic.
My neighbor did.
Irish Catholic.
Yeah, Irish Catholic.
You're
Accountant, yeah. Numbers. And I do this.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Big thumbs up.
Higher?
No, I do. So after I do stand up, and no one at my work knows.
Really? Still?
Yeah, because I don't want people to know.
Wow. But you've been doing it for a few years, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I just leave
Because when I work somewhere, they always ask, "What else do you do? What else do you do?"
Yeah, you pretend like you're really boring.
And then,
You should just
but
go home
in
and watch TV.
in fitness, they were like, "Oh, do you have an Instagram?" Immediately, so
Yeah.
they're fucking stalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can't keep this secret.
The one reason I like my job so much at Bark was because they knew I did comedy, but they were very cool. Like I could just joke about, like show them a picture of a dog penis and they'd laugh.
You failed the comedy community.
I know.
You got such a man.
I know.
I thought you were going to bring back the show. I thought you were going to run that place.
That was the trajectory, and then it's everyone liked me there. After I left, or I got canned. I got a lot of messages on Instagram from like a lot of girls at the work. They're like, "Oh my gosh,
because they were trying to fuck."
No, they liked me. Like we were friends.
Did they follow you with the dog pictures? Did you get those?
Yeah. I posted the dog dick picture like when I posted my goodbye message, and they all were like, "Haha, this is so funny." And but it's just one manager who
It's always
a
one.
real
It's
bud.
always the one.
How did you?
It's always.
May I ask how you got fired?
Yeah.
It was nice.
It wasn't very nice actually. I told them I was going on vacation. They're like, "All right, I'll see you when you get back." And I got a call from my temp agency. They're like, "Hey, so Friday's your last day." I'm like, "Friday? I'm not even going to be. I'm in LA." They're like, "No, last Friday." I was like, "Oh, that's not good."
You don't have a job.
Yeah, I don't have a job anymore. And the messed up thing is, like, I came back on Sunday because I'm like, well, I got to work on Monday, but I don't.
What about cleaning out your desk?
It's like a startup-y environment, so there's no desks. It's like, what do you call
It's
it?
like
Like open
beanbag chairs
seating.
and
Yeah, exactly. I got to take home my beanbag chair. Yeah.
I got to ask you something. When you said we brought up your website, and this is for everyone. What do you put in if you have a website? What do you put in your about me part? You know
Your bio? I don't know. I don't have a
Yeah,
website.
short bio.
because it's
Who you are, what you do, where you're
but
from,
it's
and your
painstaking.
goals. No, it's a couple sentences.
I have a funny blurb,
Yeah.
or what I consider funny, and then I have the credits. They're not real credits; they're bullshit credits that only someone in the comedy community would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I run a baby shower comedy show. I just have a podcast.
That's you.
That stuff.
So nobody from work has like Googled your name and been like, "Hey, it's Tobin."
Hey man, maybe they just haven't brought it up.
They haven't brought it up.
Yeah.
Wow. What if they did? What if one person did? How would you
You're
react?
good at deflecting information.
Maybe like, oh yeah,
I'm not
I've done
funny.
it before.
And,
I'll just say that and then go to something else. Why don't we get these reports out?
oh, we get No,
I'm big on at work deflect. I don't like talking about anything personal at work. So
Wow.
I want to minimize the time at work.
Yeah.
So whenever people start bringing up like how's your weekend and stuff, I try to truncate that down to the smallest amount of
Do you
time
do it with your
so we
hands?
can get
Like-
things done.
So people
Yeah. I'm like,
people
what are we
don't
talking about
Let's talk about
this?
the
people don't like you at work, huh?
Yeah, they probably think I'm pretty cold. Yeah,
Mm.
that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
accounting for it. Doesn't need
Yeah.
to be.
That's fucking
Wow.
I'm not in entertainment.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
hopefully do it at night.
Huh.
Yeah.
Life of Tobin Miller.
People might accept that you're short because I would imagine that you're polite about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like a dick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jimmy, what's
Like
your
I
deal?
have
Let's default to a movie.
no, don't pull my what do you call it, man? Mode.
I finished
Trump card?
You
Motor
season
Operator.
2.
Motor off.
Did you like it? What'd you think?
I really fucking like that show.
Like what?
They
What
didn't
show is
explain
this?
what happened to Delano. Like he didn't
Goodbye.
tell anyone. Like how did they did it just stay there?
They blamed it on. No, they didn't explain it.
This
They-
is you.
They,
You.
You guys like the show
I did
You.
like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're watching season 2.
I did watch season 2.
Did you watch it also?
Yeah, I watched season 1, but I was ashamed. Like I was ashamed as I was doing it because it's such a bad show.
Really? Season 2 is better.
It grows on.
It does.
But it's all contrived. None of it makes. How could he get away with all this
very
stuff?
unrealistic.
Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
holes in it.
It's very unrealistic.
And it's not like any like.
All right, you dream killer.
No, I'm with you. I can't watch anything because I'm like, it needs to logically make sense, at least in the world they're in.
He did have a dungeon in the storage unit.
Yeah,
In a huge storage unit. It's like
flashbacks of his dad, like the book owner, like locking him in, like, and you read these books and like him. It was all weird.
Yeah,
But
It was like a guilty
his
pleasure
apprentice.
show.
It was good. I like the twist then. I liked it.
Yes, it was.
That
Season
was-
2
that
was
was
better
one.
than season 1.
It was.
all right, I'm probably gonna watch it. But
You know,
it's just
from
not
I
my
think it was
idea.
from 7, 8, and the last 3 episodes. It was, I did 7 on an edible, and I was like, because he was going through something.
Oh, Jimmy,
And,
did you see Black Christmas?
I did.
So bad.
It was really bad.
And
I
I
hope you didn't like it. I was like, oh.
Can I tell you something? I was back in LA and I took my first real edible of the year because this was like a dispensary grade,
Yeah.
and I went with some friends. I was watching the movie. I got freaked. I had to walk out, and I just waited in the car for a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
What part?
Well, it was just like you guys haven't seen
They
the movie.
didn't change much from the original.
I haven't seen the original,
the original was bad.
but this one was very much. It had an agenda of like male rape culture.
Yeah.
So it was a horror movie, or so it seemed. But the horror was about there's a frat guy who did something, and then there's a bad guy on the loose killing a bunch of sorority girls, and it's really the whole frat is killing all the sorority girls because
But they
they're
were under
mad
a trance from
being in a
the
fraternity.
No, they're under the trance from the statue.
Yeah, so in
This
this,
is Black Christmas.
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah. in the frat, they have like when you get a new pledge, they put this like black stuff on their head, and then they get hypnotized to like rape women or
No,
something.
they just discovered that it does that. I think
The frat people? But why were they all killing all the... Oh.
because they were under the spell, supposedly. That's what made it dumb.
I didn't even see the
They
act-
needed
I don't
something
know.
to take it to a more modern next level instead of just a frat killing people. So they made it about the statue, and the statue was fucking dumb.
But it was very... they weren't subtle. It was very like, men are evil.
Men are monsters.
Yeah,
They're all monsters. I think.
That's yeah. You hear that a lot.
Yeah. But this is like a mainstream movie. I was like, I can't believe this is in theaters. It seemed like it would be like an art movie or something.
Independent film.
Yeah.
Glad the one black guy wasn't gay, or
He was weird though.
he was weird. He was
His
super
face
weird.
looked
He
so
was
weird.
Yeah.
He looked like I don't even know, like not even like a human.
No.
I imagine Black Christmas to be way different than what you guys are. I thought it was like
A Medea
rom-com.
movie.
Yeah, if it was by
Like a
Tyler
black
Perry,
rom-com.
with these black
Tyler
Christmas.
Perry presents.
This ain't no
Like
white
when
Christmas. I wish if it was that, I'd be laughing my ass. I thought I'd be because I used to like taking edibles and going to movies. I'd laugh at whatever.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be laughing. I was so I was like gripping my
You gotta
seat.
take
I was like,
the
I
right
can't
ones.
handle this.
You gotta take the right ones.
They're like, there's a woman pointing at the screen. Men are evil rapists. I'm like, I'm just here to watch a movie, you know? Yeah.
I noticed in you. This ties into that. In you, this second season, every episode there was some kind of like they'd say white male fragility, or there was all those buzz
Popular
terms.
terms. Yeah.
It's just like okay, we get it.
Yeah.
Like 0.001% of us are bad. All right.
That's I don't know.
What's the
We need a woman on the show.
what's the show
Yeah,
about?
probably. Yeah. It's about a serial killer,
Yeah.
Okay.
basically.
It's like
But
Dexter.
a romantic one.
It's just Dexter for millennials.
He falls in love with women and then he's
Yeah.
weird about it.
Yeah.
And then kills some people.
But now he's
Yeah, we
like,
hate how they keep talking about white male rape stuff like that, but it's a show about killers and
If you saw it, you could see it.
I know.
They really sprinkle it in.
You've seen it.
I've seen the first. Yeah, I've seen
The second
first
season.
season.
Where
That's
they
when
go-
it starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when they really go.
The
all
murderer's like, I'm a white male. I can't stop killing people and raping them.
over. Yeah.
practicing to be good.
It's
Just trying to find his goodness.
Yeah.
The first one was his origin story. Now it's
I feel like I feel like it's funny because like black people know about how it's like like white guys are getting shit on too. They're like, oh fuck it, it's not us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it's unfair.
Everybody goes through a transition.
Like it's
you know,
it doesn't bother me. What
We're gonna still rate it. It's not. The
one thing.
I didn't hear what you said. What you said?
So we're still gonna rate it.
Guys, that's your thing. That's your thing.
It's our thing.
You can say it as much as you want. It's not going to stop.
Even good-looking white guys rate. You think just
I have a bone to pick with Jimmy.
Good. What'd I do?
I want to
I
hear
like
it.
that.
I was on the subway and he saw me and he didn't come and say hi. I had to see him.
You
I didn't
walked
come
up
over
to
to
him?
him.
Wow.
We won't do it though. I saw you. I was like, oh, good job. I don't want
It's like a month ago.
No, it's a while ago. Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen worse though. I've seen guys.
And even when I saw Jimmy, it seemed like he didn't want to say hi.
Like
He kind of did this little thing.
No.
Oh, that's a greeting, I say.
Yeah.
At least I say hello. Stay over there.
I was picturing it like
Start walking
Because
over,
most
you're
guys
like,
come in and be like, "Hey, what show you going to? How about, let me tell you about this bit I'm working on." I was like, a lot of times I don't want to do that.
I made sure I only had one stop. So
Yeah.
it wasn't
That's good.
Can I ask you
made
guys,
sure
like,
to not go over to you.
when you guys are going from like one mic to another, do you find that if you're like going with other people, you can't really think? Like I like to think about bits in between, and if I'm going with people and talking, it's like I feel like I haven't done anything. You know what I mean?
I don't like when you're going in a group in comics. Try to use that time to let everybody around you know that you're a comic. By doing your bit. So I got a bit that almost worked. Nobody gives a shit.
I like to walk.
Yeah,
I can walk with a comic. What ain't bad is just walking with someone in silence.
Yeah.
The understanding that you're just gonna think, but you're there.
And then that's weird too.
Yeah.
I just like I feel bad because
Then you feel.
I have friends.
you're
I have
in
friends
Yeah.
in comedy, but like a lot of times I don't want to walk with them because I'm like I got to get in my head and think about my stuff.
Where are you going after this?
Yeah.
It's everyone. I walk everywhere, and whenever I go with comics, it's usually like, "Why aren't you? Let's take the subway." And I'm like,
Yeah.
because when you wait for the train, it ends up being the same amount of time, but it smells bad. And
This is a different conversation, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought we were talking about the same thing. I was like, okay, I see where you're going. No, I lost it.
You gotta work with people at your level, I think.
Well, you could go into the mic having three different, let's say you want to have, you're like, oh, I want to think about my stuff in between mics. You could also just go to the first mic with three different ways you're going to say it. That way you don't need to think about it each way. But that's a lot of work, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense?
I understand.
It makes sense. Would
Well,
you write it out?
A lot of people, they say, why would you go to three mics if you're going to do the same joke, the same
Oh,
every
right,
time?
yeah.
So a lot of people, what they do in between mics, they switch it around. They're like, all right, I'm going to do this differently next time.
Mm-hmm.
Or instead, if you want to have the camaraderie of other comedians as you walk, you could go to the first mic with three different ways already pre-planned.
Interesting. Wow.
Sometimes I'll do that. I'll have everything planned out.
You got 9 moves
three,
ahead.
Yeah. That's the accountant in me.
Yeah.
Very planned.
I usually just I think of something and I'm like, I'm going to try it, and if it doesn't work, then I think of a way to change it in between mics. But you have 3 different ways.
Sometimes, yeah.
Wow.
That's smart.
That's impressive.
I would mix it up. I wouldn't do it just like that.
Yeah, I don't trust myself to
Do the same thing.
have the creativity on the spot to think of it in the 30 minutes in between.
So what if it works the first way?
I'll just do something else the next.
You'll still change it anyway.
Yeah.
I would always riff off of whoever goes before you, and then go into your shit because the riff is never the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You guys are going to see me at 3 mics in. I'm going to do it word for word. The same
Yeah.
Back
each time.
I didn't see any. See, don't talk about movies. Oh shit.
I didn't say don't talk about movies. You can talk about it.
The Will Smith cartoon. God
Oh, Birds in the Sky or something?
damn.
Pigeons?
Spies in the Sky.
Spies in the Sky.
Spies in the Sky.
Spies in the Sky.
Which is that's like redundant.
Birdie's on there.
Who?
Birdie.
Yeah, Birdie's on. Birdie's
said
always on
something.
there. It didn't come up on this though.
Oh.
When I was trying to get to that.
It's nothing worth repeating.
You
Fucking hack.
I
can't believe you'd say that
Short
word.
Italian
Birdie, go back
bitch.
to work. Piece of shit.
I don't think he has a job. Probably like a CPA's assistant.
Damn. Tobin's
I
assistant.
think he actually does important thing. I think
Does
Birdie's
he?
like
I think he has important. Oh, he does audio, doesn't he? Is he
I thought
somebody
he does
audio?
some like non-profit. Like he's like a good.
What?
He's like a good person.
Fuck that.
So,
No.
I think so.
No. There's no way.
Not Habitat for Humanity, but it's
Mike Birdie.
What I saw 1917. Does anybody give a shit about that?
No, it's who my buddy says it was terrible.
I
Oh,
liked
wow.
it.
I thought
I
it got good reviews.
yeah, it was a war movie, and it was Sam Mendes directed it.
But it's all one continuous shot, right?
It
That's
seemed
the
like
thing.
it wasn't one continuous shot, but it felt like that.
Right.
It felt like it was very, very long, dramatic shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like that feel. Sam Mendes, you did that?
Oh, I don't know, but I know it was all one shot.
Skyfall.
That's on your list? Skyfall, the movie?
No, the old James Bond. New James Bond is. I want to see new James Bond.
When's that? Do you know when it's coming out?
March. I think March. What was I looking forward to? Something good is coming out on Free Guy.
Zach.
But I like dumb action movies. Ryan Reynolds is the video game guy. He's in a video game. I don't know.
Tron.
Yeah, if you could just walk in my head, that's exactly what I wish I could pull up the trailer.
Have you guys seen? I saw
you're
Die
gonna do it? Can
Hard
you do one?
Do what?
trailer. Are we gonna watch the trailer?
Yeah, we're gonna watch a trailer.
The worst podcast possible.
They can hear it though.
It's the first day back.
It's the first day back. I don't give a shit.
For those of you at home, we'll tell you which trailer we're watching. You can pull it up and watch it with us.
Yeah.
You can open up another browser.
I'm not watching the whole 3 minutes of this. All right.
This is the Ryan Reynolds one.
Aladdin?
Mondays, am I right, Joe? Shit, guys. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. Hey, bud, you ever think that there's gotta be more? More than what? Stuff we do day after day. Being shot at. Run over. Taken hostage. Everybody down on the ground. Today's gonna be different. Hi. God, this isn't you. You don't do this, man. Dude, this is scary. He's just resting. In pieces. That man is dead. He's so sleepy. Wow. Is this what recreational drugs feel like?
God is the world. It's a video game.
I feel like you're getting anxious.
It's full of bad
You
guys.
really want to go,
We need you to be the good guys.
I'm sorry. paprika.
Wow, enjoy your lifetime supply of virginity.
He does.
So easy.
So I think the good thing about watching that is I know exactly what not to do when that movie comes out.
So he's in the video game?
He's in the video game. Yeah.
He's like a civilian in the video game. And
No, he's like
able
a
to be free.
B character who turns into an A character, I guess.
Alright.
He's just like the background who becomes the guy, I guess.
I mean, it was pretty obvious it was a video game, but they didn't there was no context.
I'm never showing you another trailer again.
Just me?
Yep. I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna watch that?
I am going to watch it. I'm looking forward to it. No? I like brainless action.
No, don't get me wrong. I like that too, but this is like it's like corny in a bad way. Like I like the corny like blood everywhere, blah blah blah. But like this is like Ryan Reynolds like, I don't know. Oops, I broke your arm. Like, come on, what is that? You know? Jimmy, we don't need to watch this. I saw Die Hard over Christmas for the first time.
Which one?
The Vengeance, the one with Sam L. Jackson.
The fourth one. That was one of the better ones.
It was.
Yeah.
There was a. Have you seen that one?
No, I
I
don't
didn't
think
like
I've
the
seen
one in the
that.
snow. The first one, that third
There's
one.
a very surprising scene where in the beginning, Bruce Willis goes into Harlem wearing a sign.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was
Is there?
interesting to see.
Hi.
What sign?
What did the sign say?
Hey.
What did the sign say?
It said, "I hate." Yeah,
Oh, wow.
with the hard R.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I forgot.
and it showed it on TV, but it just blurred out the last word.
It wasn't a
Well, how do you know
regular
it was hard?
Well, I
You
saw
can
all
tell.
the letters.
Yeah.
Well, wait, so what was his point for that?
Like he's trying to track down a bad guy, and he's like, I think the bad guy told him to do it or something. And then Sam L. Jackson is like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm a cop." And he's like, "All right, I guess I have to help you out." Like it was no problem.
This is in Die Hard?
Yeah.
Because they send them on the scavenger hunt and tell them things they got to do before
Yeah.
they're going to blow the bomb or certain place. So I don't know why.
It's good.
Yeah.
They needed him to meet Sam Jackson, so I guess.
Right.
Of course,
Isn't
that was the second
Ryan
one.
Reynolds the other who's the other superhero?
Ryan Reynolds.
That's Ryan Reynolds, right? The red guy?
Yeah.
So he's doing
Deadpool.
another. Now he's a superhero guy.
He's
I
doing
think-
action movies.
I think his role is like
What do you think he's making for that movie?
this one.
Yeah,
He makes $20 million, so he makes.
20 million a movie. Yeah, I guess I would do that too. But like, I was like, why would Ryan Reynolds do that movie?
Because he's got a pile of movies that they want him to make until he can make the movie that he wants to make.
I think also he's the
He has
guy.
enough money.
He's the guy where he's in between like the parody superhero guy. Like Deadpool is like breaks the fourth wall,
Yeah.
and this is kind of that tone.
Yeah.
You know.
Wasn't he rated the hottest guy? He's like Times hottest guy of the year or something like
Probably
that.
at some point. Not this year, I don't think, but
Doing action movies.
yeah.
That's the lane, right?
I need to be his agent.
He's killing it.
Yeah. Dude, actually, he did the Six Underground on Netflix. Did you see that? Yeah, just I'm not putting the trailer up. But it was the same. It looked like the same movie. Just a bit. It was Fast and Furious if the lead guy was a billionaire. Same movie.
I don't like racing movies. I don't like space movies.
Alright, he goes.
It's like
Space-
what
I don't like
what,
space movies.
what else?
I love
What
space
you're racing?
movies.
Okay, I get it. And what?
Like Gravity? You don't like Gravity?
I didn't-
Interstellar?
I didn't see either of them. I don't like space
Fast
movies.
and Furious in space.
I always feel like they're going to be 6 hours long.
That was Ad Astra.
And there's a lot of
Did
floating.
you watch that?
Yeah,
Astra?
I did see
I
that.
haven't seen it. I was going to watch
When I
it
think
last
about it
night.
now, yeah, it's Fast and Furious in space.
I like that space movie
I'll watch it.
Fair.
where it was like a guy and he was out there for a mission and then he finds a bunch of clones of himself. It's an old one. Moon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like that because there's a twist.
With what's his face? Tom Cruise.
No.
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
That was Tom Cruise. One.
No. Not Tom Cruise. A guy who looked like Tom Cruise. But it's not Tom
Pretty sure
Cruise.
it's Tom Cruise.
No, it's Tom Cruise.
Was it with the white balls that were chasing him?
No.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
You guys are thinking of a different movie.
What's happening?
There's like a robot in there, and he's like, "Good morning, Steve."
Yes, that's
the
Tom Cruise.
movie. Yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
It's not Tom Cruise. Now I have to look it up.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't believe you both are saying Tom Cruise.
20 push-ups is wrong.
All right, deal.
Ooh.
I don't have IMDb on this.
Here we go. Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell.
What's the name of the movie?
Moon. Moon.
Pull up the trailer. No. No, I didn't see that.
You haven't seen it?
No.
It's pretty good actually. That's the only. I like this guy too, Sam
What year
Rockwell.
did it come out?
2009. I guess it's not that old. Budget $5 million. No,
Oblivion.
Oblivion. Same movie, right?
we're thinking of different movies.
Shit.
Oblivion.
What else you got?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Oh, I also saw. I don't know. When I went home, I watched a couple. I saw. What's the one? Top Gun. I saw Top Gun. I got
Are you
a.
gonna see the remake? Not the remake, the sequel.
Oh, I guess I will. You've seen Top Gun, huh?
Yeah.
I teared up a little when Goose died.
Yeah.
It was sad.
It did. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how warfare works these days, but how relevant are airplanes? Or
At a certain point, they were. I don't know.
like are we still jet fight using,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they that relevant to like
It's just the threat. I don't think anyone's getting in dogfights that much anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
But I
shit.
think people intercept each other. The threat of the
like those guys are over there. They're more surveillance than I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's shooting missiles from airplanes.
There's less
Not at us.
mass
Yeah.
deaths, I think, but there's still the threat of an aerial attack makes the other party have an aerial
That makes
force.
sense.
Yeah, like
It's not that we
Navy,
use
like
it,
the
but
Navy.
It's just
When's the last time we, took a ship and battled another ship?
The Navy has more planes than the Air Force, I heard.
Really?
Yeah, someone said that.
I can see that.
I believe it.
They got to take them out.
If someone said it, I believe
Yeah.
it. It just takes one.
Well, it was like, I think they were in the Navy.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, it must be true.
That must be
You
fun.
would think somebody would have like a drone army at this point, right? Like just a bunch of drones.
Probably
Some
are.
other- you know, I could see,
Probably
you know.
is.
I would think flying is fun, but I heard you have to do. I would imagine my butt would get so tired from sitting all the time.
What about when you have to use the restroom?
Oh, they got a thing.
Do they have diapers?
No, they got
I think
a
you
suction.
pee before you go out.
Why didn't you go before you left?
They got a suction
I think
thing.
everyone.
I thought I saw that.
Well, what if you're flying?
No.
Yeah, they got suction up there. You just suction it out and just.
That's probably true. It's
Pretty
smart
sure.
money. What if you need poop?
Same
you,
thing.
You put it right under your asshole. And just.
Oh, it's not like it's already attached to your
Yeah, it's
penis.
like no, it's not already attached. I don't know.
There should
I
be
think in
two-
space. Yeah, I don't know.
There should be two tubes.
You just,
Yeah.
you just sit on
You
one.
lock into it, and then when you
Yeah.
go, and it can be used as a deterrent
Yeah, I think
to
it should
any
be able
enemies.
to
Shoot it.
shoot
I heard
shit.
snipers wear diapers.
I can see that.
I've heard that too.
Yeah,
Because sometimes they need to be undercover. They can't move
Can't
for like
move.
days.
yeah,
Days
yeah.
at a
Can't
time.
go anywhere. That sucks. What?
They're nice snipers.
Stop myself.
They're nice.
Get a sniper.
Nice
on the show.
snipers.
Did you hear about the
Nice
sniper?
diapers.
Yeah, yeah.
The sniper that killed his girlfriend
Oh,
in
No.
the village. He was like a guy.
East
who
Village?
just- Yeah, the East Village. He was a gentleman
What?
boyfriend. And he was a sniper. He was in the army.
did he snipe her?
Oh, he sniped her. Took her out.
From close range.
No, that would defeat the purpose. No, he stood like at the roof, and she went to her apartment. And she was on a date with another guy.
Wow. It's the perfect shot.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, he was just jealous. I was like, God damn.
Damn.
And they caught him.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, there's only one
I
man
think
who
he
could
gave
shoot
himself
a
up. He's like-
perfect.
It wasn't a good spot.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Tell me where they can find
He didn't have a disguise.
you.
You can find me at Tobin,
Just-
everything Tobin Miller.
Yeah.
Website, Instagram.
Yeah. Tobin Miller, CPA.
Don't worry about it today, guys.
Don't look. It's the beginning of the year. This is what we're doing.
I'll get some momentum next week. I'll tell you.
Good.
You can find me Wednesdays at Alligator Lounge. I have a mic there at 8 p.m. We're having a show, actually, January 15th. We just decided to do it. We just do it whenever we want. So it's January 15th.
Was it unlimited?
No, I was
Good.
it. So
Talking to you, Bertie.
that's it.
It's another episode of People's Mic. You can find iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoples TV. We're every day, Monday to Friday, out of Shrunken Head at 2:15 for the podcast, 3 o'clock for the open mic. And we'll be back on set. We're not doing the 1 minute mic anymore. So it's
Yeah.
mic tomorrow. It's dead. It's dead.
What was the one
Water.
like?
It's about time, Jimmy.
Is it? Maybe I ran it too long. Don't you laugh at that, Sean. Really?
One time, never again.
Oh, fucking! They don't want to be better. I'm not here trying to make people better. So it'll be a regular mic tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. We're at Niagara at 4:30 for the podcast, 5:30 for the open mic, and we will be back tomorrow. Bye.
Put it in it.